Whoa. Welcome back to the Three Boxing Podcast. It's the Boxing Bookie. Welcome. It's good to be back. 4th of July edition. Not expecting a super busy live stream, but I'm glad to have everybody here. It's good to have everybody here for the 4th of July live stream. Let's get rich. Let's get paid. Let's make money. It is the 4th of July live stream. It's good to have everybody here. Well, it's nobody right now. But y'all roll on in. I'll get started in just a minute. I'm going to make this quick. I'm just going to go through some things. It's going to be a super quick live stream unless y'all got a lot on y'all's mind. Gary Austin is here. What up, fam? How many rounds is the Pat Brown fight? I think it's a schedule 6. Do you like the over on that? Let me look it up for you. Pat Brown fight. It's 8. It's scheduled 8. This is his first 8 round. I like to stop it. I don't think this is going 8. 8's a long time. I don't think it's going 8. Fiasco, we go broke, and it's gonna be Fiasco. So I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about going broke. The mortgage is paid for. If that's the concern, we getting paid on that one. All right, guys. I'm gonna probably go through this pretty quickly. Let me know if you have any questions, comments, thoughts, super chats, anything like that. I'll make this as seamless and as easy as possible. If you guys have any questions, comments, thoughts, super chats, put them in the comment section. I will get to them. It's good to have everybody aboard. I just released the Hamza Shiraz and Edgar Berlanga tape film that is live. I was going to go live once today. Tomorrow is Saturday. I'll go live after the Catterall card tomorrow. So go live after the Catterall card tomorrow. The Hamza Shiraz video is live, and then tonight I'm going to crack on some tape. I'm going to go out about 2 hours from now. I'm going to be out for the day. I'll be out of pocket, but I have my phone on me. So if you guys want to hit me up in the Discord or the Patreon with any questions, please feel free. I'll be live again tomorrow after the Catterall fight. So this is going to be my last stream before that. So if you guys have any questions, comments, thoughts, hit me now or in the Discord or the Patreon, because I'm not going to be live again till after the fights. Till after the Catterall card. Fiaz put his hands around Murphy's neck. I didn't see the weigh-in. I didn't see it. I like Jack to win, but I see a lot of picks on the upset. Let's get into it real quick, guys. Let me pay the bills first, guys. Let me pay the bills. Guys, join the Patreon. Link is in the description. Just $5 a month gets you all the absolute best gambling advice anywhere in the known boxing universe. Just $5 a month gets you all the absolute best gambling advice anywhere in the known boxing universe. Give me a $5 a month gets you lock of the week. It gets you asked to bookie anything. It gets you access to the Discord where you get live betting, the updated props. You get all the best gambling advice anywhere in the known boxing universe for just $5 a month. I did drop the lock of the week. The lock of the week is live. It's a good one. It's not the busiest week, but I think the lock of the week pays pretty well, and I think it's super safe. So I think we're actually going to make some decent money this week. I think everything's pretty good in that department. So join the Patreon now. If you join the Patreon now, you get the lock of the week, you get the live betting, you get all that. You get the absolute best gambling advice anywhere in the known boxing universe for just $5 a month. After you guys join the Patreon, make sure to head on over to carnivalbar.com. That's carnivalbar.com. Use promo code BOXING at checkout to save 10%. That's promo code BOXING at checkout to save 10%. It's a meal in your pocket. It's the world's only high-fat grass-finished beef bar that replaces a meal while on the move in stores for years. Get your travel autonomy and freedom back. That's carnivalbar.com. Use promo code BOXING at checkout to save 10%. Use promo code BOXING at checkout to save 10%. That's carnivalbar.com. All right. I'm losing my brain here. All right. Let me get back to this. All right. Again, I'm just gonna roll through this. If you guys have any questions, comments, thoughts, super chats, put them in the comment section now. Otherwise, I'm just gonna run through this. Happy 4th of July to all the Americans out there. Happy 4th. It is Independence Day. All right. Again, I'm gonna go through. Let me pull up pro boxing first. I like Crawler a lot. Is that it? That's all we got is these handful of fights. All right. They don't have anything else here either. I'm going to run through this with the props and everything. And you guys stop me with any questions, comments, or thoughts. Okay. Not touching anything like this. Neil Brown at minus 1,800. I've been over this. To me, that is way too much risk in a real fight. This is not an easy fight. I don't understand why the odds are this wide. The odds on this are crazy. I wouldn't touch that. I would not touch Neil Brown and Victor Iannuskos. Betting 1,800 to win 100 on Iannuskos just isn't worth it. Crawler and Wilkerson. I like Crawler here. I probably like the stoppage. I don't have a prop on it. If you can get the stoppage, you might want to take it. I like Crawler a lot. You can add him to your parlay minus 1,600. I don't think it's bad at all. Again, I'm not touching anything minus 10,000. That's out. Pat Brown at minus 3,000. That was minus 1,800 this morning. Let me see what is he on the other books. Pat Brown is minus 2,000 on Betway and minus 2,400 on FanDuel. God dang. This is far too wide. A 30-1 favorite, minus 3,000. Let me see the props on this. To go the distance. I like not to go the distance. And I like Pat Brown by KO. I think minus 450, minus 400, Pat Brown by KO. I definitely think he gets the stoppage. I would bet on that. I definitely think he gets the stoppage. So Pat Brown by KO, Pat Brown. The fight not to go the distance, I think those are good bets. Minus 3,000, that's way too wide for me. Fiaz and Murphy. I like Fiaz. The odds keep getting worse and worse. Remember, this was close to even. He's minus 150 now. I definitely like the over, and I like to go the distance. I'm also going to throw a bet on Fiaz by decision. Fiaz by decision is basically an even money bet. It's minus 105, so there's quite a bit I like on this fight. I think this is a decent fight to make money. Crawler, I like money line. Okay, here's the bets I like on this fight. Fiaz money line minus 150, safe. Over 8.5, I love it. A fight to go the distance, minus 700. All those bets are good. I would take all of those bets. I would take Fiaz over the fight to go the distance. Fiaz by decision, I think, is a great bet as a standalone bet. I'm going to throw some money on that because I think that's the logical bet. And it's the logical bet, and it's even money. So why would I not take it? Sky Nicholson, Carla Camela Campos. Sky Nicholson at minus 6,000. I guess just take it. I mean, to me, this is the juice really worth the squeeze. You got to bet $6,000 to win 100. 60-1 favorite. I mean, the odds are all reasonable because this is such a mismatch. I don't even like props on this. It's such a mismatch. Sky Nicholson, who can't punch at all, who doesn't look to hurt her opponents, may get a stoppage just because she so outmatches Carla Campos. So I would stay away from this fight. If you want, you can add it to bring down your parlay. But how much is it really bringing down your parlay? The Joe Cordina fight, again, Joe Cordina is a trap. There's no tape on Jarrett Gonzalez. People are adding this to their parlay. What are you basing it off of? We searched the internet high and dry, and all we got was one fight that was less than 3 minutes, less than a round. First round knockout for Jarrett Gonzalez. And Jarrett Gonzalez doesn't look that bad. Like, it looks like Jarrett Gonzalez could do some damage, based on his resume. His resume, everything you'd want in his resume is there, right? Against that level of competition. He's stopped everybody. The two recent fights he had, that he didn't stop them. he won every round on every card. So he's dominated everyone he's fought since his one loss. I didn't see the loss. I can't comment on it. There's no tape on the loss. I really can't comment on it. I don't know Jarek Gonzalez. From Juan Gonzalez, I don't know who Jarek Gonzalez is outside of that 3-minute tape. Joe Cordina, I do know I don't think Joe Cordina is a big hitter. Does he win the fight? Joe Cordina probably wins the fight, but it's minus 2,500. So you got to bet $2,500 to win $100. Are you willing to do that on a fighter you've never seen him fight? You've never seen Jarek Gonzalez before. If you have, let me know. Let me see the tape. But as far as I know, you've never seen Jarek Gonzalez before unless you know something that I don't know. That being said, how is Joe Cordina worth the squeeze then, right? Like Jarek Gonzalez's resume, his last 5 fights looks like what you would expect from a prospect. He's 24 years old. He's gotten a bunch of knockouts in the fights. He didn't get the knockouts. He's dominated. He won every round on every card. So this Cordina thing at minus 2,500 is not an educated risk to me. Does he hit? Probably, but he's a minus 2,500. So what they're telling you is 25 times out of 26, he's going to win. Jack Catterall minus 300. This is the other fight that we could really, really, really make some money on. We could really make money on this. This is a nice looking fight to make some money on. To me, I like Catterall on the money line. I think Catterall on the money line is safe. We took a poll. A lot of the vocal people in the chat like Eubank. We took a poll. Catterall won it pretty wide. The over 10.5, I think, is a great bet at minus 500. I'd feel safe with that. I would take Catterall over 10.5. The other prop I like is the knockdown props. The knockdown prop. Total knockdowns under 1.5 knockdowns, minus 400. I think that's a great bet. Knockdown props, props. And not to go the distance. Wait, what? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong one. Hang on. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. And this is being super gay right now. All right, so basically, I like Cordina. I like Catterall. I like Catterall by decision. I like Catterall. I like the fight to go the distance. I like the over, and I like the knockdown props. I like all the knockdown props. I like all the props that say this is going to go the distance, and no one's going to get hurt in the fight because no one's going to get hurt in the fight. The under 1.5 knockdowns, I always think is a fabulous bet. I would bet the house on all of those. So Catterall money line, Catterall by decision, fight to go the distance, and the over and the knockdown props. All of those are good bets. Let me just update this and total rounds over. Catterall by decision, I think, is a great bet. I'm going to get in on that. I may parlay that with Fiaz by decision. All right. So that's everything. And then the knockdowns, the fight props. Yes. All right. Jack Catterall, money line, good bet. Joe Cordina, money line. I'm not touching it. Sky Nicholson, money line. Is he going to win? It's a mismatch. You want to put it on your parlay, put it on your parlay. Fiaz, money line, I love it. Corolla, money line, love it. Over 10.5 rounds in the Catterall Eubank fight. I love that. Over 8.5 in Fiaz and Murphy. Love that. Knockdowns, Catterall and Eubank. Love that. Under 1.5 knockdowns. Love that. Fight to go the distance. Fiaz and Murphy. I would take that. Fiaz by decision or technical decision. I would take that as well. So you got Fiaz by decision. You got Fiaz by decision, that fight to go the distance. Pat Brown, Louis Okafor, not to go the distance. I like that. Pat Brown by KO, TKO. I would just take this out. Pat Brown by KO TKO, I would take that. Jack Catterall by decision. You guys know I like that. And we got Catterall Eubank to go the distance at minus 400. So those are the bets. Let me get to some of the chats. We're gonna wrap this up pretty soon. I'm betting on Cordina. I don't mind it. I mean, it's plus 1100. I mean, you're probably gonna lose, but is it worth it? Yeah, why not? Right? Like, why not? All right, Gary. What up, Fast Car Eddie? Good to have you here. Quarter live stream. Great to have you here, Boston Mikey. Boston Mikey in the house. Gary knows his boxing. Always appreciate you. I appreciate that. I always appreciate your insight. Appreciate that, Boston. Appreciate that. Blue Collar Living. I haven't seen Blue Collar in a minute. It's good to have you here. Catterall decision. Cordina KO is my parlay. If you feel comfortable, I definitely think Catterall's going to win by decision. Cordina by KO. I don't know nothing about Jared Gonzalez. We searched the internet high and dry. Could barely find any tape on him. The only thing we could find was this 1 minute, 2 minute fight from a bunch of years ago. If you feel safe taking Cordina by KO, then by all means roll with it. What is the safer bet? Catterall by decision or the over? The over. The over. The over is so safe. I think the over. The over is safer. I love Jack decision. Yeah, I think that's a great bet. Catterall wins under 1.5 and under 1.5 knockdown. If your book allows you to parlay that, DraftKings doesn't allow you to parlay two props from the same fight. But if you can get this, I would absolutely take it. This is a Gary 3D boxing type of parlay. That's a home run right there. I like that, Havlock. I'm pretty split on the Fiaz fight. So take the distance, right? Like I get it. I'm not. I think Murphy is just too slow. He's too slow. His chin's out in the air. He's going to get caught a bunch. I don't think he can't keep Fiaz at the end of his punch. I like Murphy, but there's no snap on his punches. He tiptoes his shots. And I just don't think he can keep Fiaz at distance. And if Fiaz gets inside, Fiaz is just way too fast for him. And it's going to be, to me, Fiaz is going to win. I just think the speed difference is going to be way too much of a factor. I don't think that Murphy's ultimately going to be able to keep him outside. If he can't, he loses. And that's what it is to me. But if you're split, if you can't, I'll be honest. When this fight first was announced, I thought Murphy was going to win. After doing a breakdown, now Murphy's not as fundamentally tight as I thought he was. And he got no power. There's nothing on those. There is nothing on his shots. So Fiaz is getting on the inside on him. So, but what I'm saying, I say all of that to say this. If you're split, if you're undecided, just take the fight to go the distance. Like you think the fight's going the distance, right? And then just live bet the winner and take the over. Gary, that is. Oh, is that one bet on DraftKings? They awesome. Yeah, take that. Absolutely take that. Putting on live. See, he took it out right. No, I think that's the best bet. I think the best bet for Fiaz a lot of times in this particular way, Fiaz Murphy. I think a smart bet is to take the distance and then bet live bet the fight, live bet the winner, just in case it's not going as I expect. Just bet live. You're going to be able to tell early on if Fiaz can get on the inside. If he can't, Murphy's going to win. If he can, Murphy's going to lose. So there it is. Also, what I think would be an interesting bet on Murphy. Let me see if they have it. A draw, a plus 1,400. To me, a draw on Murphy and Fiaz is an interesting bet. Fiaz and Murphy, it's likely a draw is unlikely. It's likely not going to be a draw, but at plus 1,400, if you think this fight is close, and the fight is close, it is competitive, it's not a bad bet. Plus 1,400, I think it's good value. I think it's good value to take that. So plus 1,400, I would take that if you want. You want to roll the dice a little bit. You got a little cash. You want to throw a little couple bucks on something. Throw it on the draw. If it hits, you just got plus 1,400. You know what I'm saying? It could hit. It could be a draw or a terrible bet. Take it. What up, Rando? Yeah, I like Pat Brown KO. The odds were not bad. It was like minus 400 on my book. I like Pat Brown to get the KO. Pat Brown's getting the KO. It's an 8-round fight. So I like Pat Brown by KO for sure. I think Pat Brown by KO is a good bet. Again, guys, I'm jumping right to next week. Berlanga and Hamza won the poll. What fight do y'all want me to do next? What fight should I do next? Puello and Matias or Shakur Stevenson and Williams Zepeda? Which fight do y'all want me to do next? Puello or Stevenson? Which one should I do next? I'm already telling you, I like Puello to win. I think Puello is a steal. It's both. DraftKings has us at minus 110 both. Shakur Stevenson is minus 1,000. I don't like the value on that. But I like Puello by decision. And I like Stevenson by decision in those two bets. Let me check this real quick. All right, guys. Let me know what you think. Thoughts, comments, always appreciated. Yeah, I do. I'm not down on Morrell. I think Morrell can get the stoppage. I haven't gotten to the tape yet, and we still got some time. But yeah, I think Morrell gets the stoppage. Catterall versus Eubank. Who do you think will throw the most punches? Oh God. Oh wow. Eubank. It can't be Catterall. Throw the most just punches thrown. Catterall. Eubank. Eubank throws more punches. Catterall lands more punches. All right. You want me to do? I will do Puello next. I will get into the Puello is one of my favorite fighters, so I'll enjoy doing that tape. I haven't gotten over prop on a keep fight. I'm gonna crash out. I got it at my. Oh, there's one other parlay. It's such an obvious bet. Like neither guy can hurt anybody. I want to show y'all a couple of options that I like on a little higher risk parlays. These aren't my locks of the week. So yeah, my Gary's lock mix. No, that's not what we're doing here. Just two things I like a lot. Catterall, Faiz, 2-leg parlay, plus 122. I like that a lot. That's one. Fight props, Faiz to go the distance. Yes. What the hell's Catterall? Catterall. Fight props. Not terrible. Fight to go the distance. Both fights to go the distance. Minus 238. I like that parlay. And then the most risky one that I like a lot. Fiaz by decision. Catterall by decision. I'm going to throw some money on this. It's plus 217. Fiaz and Catterall by decision. I'm going to throw some money on that. And I'm going to throw some money on the both to go over. I'm going to throw some money on all those parlays. I'm going to divvy it up all three ways. But Fiaz by decision and Catterall by decision. Both fights to go the distance. And then both guys on the money line. I think it's a pretty good bet. Let me know what you guys think. I like all of those. I'm going to wrap up. It is the 4th of July. I got to go over my in-laws' house. I got some dysfunctional family over in South Lake, Texas. I'm going to go visit them. It's going to be a disaster. And then I'm going to do some all-American stuff. We're going to do some fireworks. We're going to fire some guns. We're going to do all-American stuff today. Appreciate y'all. It is July 4th. Happy Independence Day. If you guys have no last-minute questions, comments, thoughts, super chats, forever hold your peace. If you do have any last-minute questions, comments, thoughts, super chats, let me hear it now. But it is July 4th. Happy Independence Day to all my Americans. Eubank most punches thrown and Catterall most punches landed. Plus 260 if I win live betting. I'm going to go. Let's do it, Havla. I love it. Are you like? I think between the two, between Cordina losing or Cordina winning, I would bet for him to lose because the payout, right? I don't expect him to lose, but if you're getting plus 1,100 on whatever you're getting, it might be worth the squeeze. Like I wouldn't bet on him, but if you just want to roll the dice and try to hit something big, I don't know, take him to lose, right? At least it pays. But I wouldn't touch the fight. I'm not as against betting against him losing as I am betting against him winning because it doesn't make any sense to bet on him winning because he's minus 2,500. It just doesn't make any sense. It's like this is too wide. Like me betting $2,500 to win 100 is wild. By decision, probably, but I don't know anything about the guy he's fighting. All right, so I don't know. There's no tape on him, so I'm just gonna lay off. I would say by decision. Cordina by decision. All right, y'all. I'm gonna wrap. Appreciate everyone. July 4th, 2025, from Texas to the world. Thank y'all, and God bless.
Don't miss a tweet, post, story, or video. 3D Boxing is on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Hit the subscribe button now to stay inside the ring.